Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive. Thank you for being here. So we are going to jump in and do a read for love, all right, for the first half of August, all right, 2021. So let's jump into this. We're going to start with you first, and then we'll jump over to the other person. But love always starts with you, so we'll start there. Do check out the general monthly read at the end of this video, as well as the career and finance. That might help you a little bit more too, as it relates to business, all right? So, but this is this is specifically for love. Okay, you guys, we're not going to even dub that out. That was fun. All right. I've been talking too much. This is my 7th video today. All right. So bear with me. All right. I'll go slower. All right. All right. Let's see what's happening with Sagittarius, especially for my fire sign people. Right. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got to slow down here. All right, so what's happening for you here? What's going on? Let's take a look. What do we have here? Ooh, okay. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace and gratitude at this very moment, right? Soul's truth, right? So this is what's coming out of here, okay? This is what's coming out of the gate for you right away, all right? So very interesting, guys, very interesting. So being kind to yourself, okay? I think this is really about self-love, right? This is really focusing on self-love, right? I got to tell you, that's probably the most toughest thing this world has, is such a broken heart, having to deal with self-love, right? And when we heal, when each of us heals, we actually contribute to the healing of the world overall, right? So I think that's the thing that's really big. When you give yourself more grace, when you give yourself more gratitude, grab your gratitude candle. Going to be really, really key what you're thankful for, right? There's some things that come with it I think will help. So do check it out, right? And it's in my description box as well, okay? But this is saying is that when you're able to give grace and gratitude to yourself and to everything around you, right? The world gives you more grace, gratitude, and abundance, right? And I think that that's what this card is all about, right? So it really talks about that, right? Really look at yourself through a grace and gratitude filter, right? And not out of I am not enough, I am not worthy filter, right? So we want to take that filter. It's old. We want to throw that away, okay? That's not for you to use right now moving forward. This is about grace and gratitude for everything that you do have and what you have in your life. And you are meant at this moment to be in this moment of life. And you want to release that inner critic, right? So throw that old filter away. That old template is not working for you anymore. And filling in that hole of that filter with a brand new grace and gratitude filter, right? An abundance filter. So rather than going through the old way of processing, that filter's gone, you're replacing it with a grace, gratitude, and abundant filter. And you're setting it on so everything that comes through, body, mind, and soul, it has to go through that, right? When you do that, you can release that inner critic and adopt an abundance, gratitude, and grace critic, right? So that's what this is saying. And that and that's going to check you when you go array, right? When you say something that is not for your highest good, right? So hopefully you guys can go ahead and do that. That's a little exercise that you're going to want to adopt at least these next 2 weeks here, all right? I'd say go for 30 days on that, right? You are loved. When you do this, just know you're already there, okay? So when you do that, that helps you that you're already there, okay? So that's your kind of soul action, I would say for the month, let alone these next 2 weeks, okay? But that's what's coming through. And the horn honking there was just a good reminder. It's trying to emphasize this for you. Pay attention, right? So let's take a look at, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a moon card for you. Let's pull a moon card. We've got a full moon on the 5th. Oh, it's actually a new moon on the 5th and a full moon on the 22nd of August, right? So on this new moon, you want to manifest what it is that you want with that gratitude, grace, and abundance filter, right? You're going to catch yourself. You're going to stay positive, and we're going to see and compare when the full moon hits, give or take, a week or so after the full moon even, that you're going to be able to identify that of which has come to fruition for you and it's been successful, okay? So what does Virgo need to know? Oh, excuse me, Sagittarius, right? Sagittarius. Sorry about that, guys. I was going to do Virgo next, but I'm focused on Sagittarius. So anyway, here we go. So let's take a look at what Sagittarius needs to come through. What's most important for Sagittarius, okay? So what do we have? I am magnetic to what I want and I repel what I do not want. We just talk about this, right, guys? We just talked about this, all right? So that's what's coming through here. Nice, all right? Nice. That's what's coming through here. Beautiful energy, guys, okay? So that's what is happening, okay? So you're magnetic to what it is that you want. Now you got that soul exercise to put into play to filter everything through and to catch you when it's clogging up, right? You want to kick it out, right? And then what does your shadow side want to say? Because this is forewarned is forearmed, right? So you want to prepare and want to know what's going to pop out so you can what can actually help you, right? Shadow side's there to help you, believe it or not, sometimes, right? Quick-tempered, okay, it's to remind you to get back to where you were, right? So if you're quick-tempered, it wants you to think before you speak, right? So quick-tempered is put some space between your thoughts and the words that come out, okay? So before you say something that you're going to want to take back, which a lot of times you can't, okay? Well, you can't once it's said, right? So this is saying is that think before you speak, right? So that's going to be key, all right? Think before you speak, all right? So that is, again, so you don't want to bring anything through your filter that's not, magnetic to what it is that, that's not in alignment with what it is that you want, right? Because you're going to kick that right out, right? So beware of being quick-tempered. That's going to be very, very key, okay? And what's going to help you within that? What's going to help you with that shadow part of that, okay? Intuition. Yeah, listen to your intuition before. Clear that sacral chakra. That's the emotions of all the body, right? It's the kind of the feelings of the body. So clear that sacral chakra, okay? That's going to be key. And by the way, guys, practicing that gratitude that's coming out of here, and more grace and gratitude and manifesting here, do check out, well, I should probably say definitely check out my self-love and self-worth meditation video. I'll have it up here in my description box as well, because that can really, really help. And there's another video that can help you create what it is that you want. So that helps in manifesting. So I'm going to put this aside using your intuition. Let's jump into your main read and let's see what wants to come out for you here. Okay. Let's see what wants to come out for you here. Okay. What's going on for Sagittarius? What's going on for Sagittarius? Okay. Let's take a look. King of Swords. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Okay, so we've got the King of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, okay? So this is someone that is thinking in the head, okay? So this is all within the head here. So this could be someone that you have around you, but this is, someone being, or you're taking on this energy of really being kind of focusing on being kind of your mind, right? You're focusing on your mind right now, all things having to do with intellect, mastering that. So you're focused on your head here, but let's take a look at we need more cards here to determine what to piece this together a little bit. Anything else? King of Wands. You got the King of Swords and the King of Wands. What's going on here? So do you have a choice? This could be you and your energy in one. Visionary entrepreneur, is coming out here. And this one is a little bit more intellectual, right? Really focusing on the mind, right? Very, very creative, and this is of the mind. So very interesting, okay? But it looks like that maybe that you're thinking of two people, or actually of one person. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? Or even a fellow fire sign, all right? But if this is you taking on both energies, this is clearing your head so you can go move forward creatively, right? And then I get the Six of Cups, which is all about kind of like this innocence and nostalgia, right? It is all about diving deep into the emotions a little bit, so you can kind of see that kind of going a little bit more into the emotions, right? Where some important information, like the lotus flowers, lie, and it's kind of diving deep in there, and it's growing, right? It's growing. It's taking a deep dive so it can actually grow, right? What it wants to do is perhaps rid of anything that is kind of toxic within the body, and so it wants to kind of revisit that so it can come up again into the sunshine. But it's growing and it's getting rid of that shadow side of things within here. So that's what's coming through here. So there is some sort of growth, right? Being creative as it pertains to the mind that's coming through here, all right? Let's take a look at the Love Oracle and see what wants to come through here. That wants to come through. What is this? Winter. This is about being there. Like during the past winter time, there was no progress. Things were frozen, right? Now, this is about how you working really, really hard. Maybe you're working too hard and not leaving enough time for love, okay? Because this is saying is that keep your connections alive. Make room for love, Don't be a workaholic, okay? Some of you could be working on your own business. So some of you might have ideas for your own business and working on that, right? And that could be all that you're doing. And what you want to do is keep your love connections alive. And that's what this talks about, okay? Yeah, because otherwise you're going to be alone, abandoned, and feel closed off, right? And not have anyone around you. So that's what's coming through here. So it does want you to, maybe make amends to others that you've been ignoring, or ask for forgiveness and then move forward and spend some quality time with other people. That's going to be key, okay? It's about the journey, okay, guys? It's all about the journey, not just that destination. It's about, the journey moving towards that, right? So that is what is coming. I do want to pull, here we go. This is what I want to pull. I want to see if anything from the numerology wants to come out for you here in your current position. Okay, what do we have? Perseverance. Yeah, don't give up in matters of the heart, because matters of the heart keep you grounded, right? So in matters of the heart, if you're working to build something, or I want a love relationship to grow, whatever that looks like, this is saying don't give up. Okay, don't give up on this. This wants you to persevere and to keep going. Okay, so that's what's coming through here. All right, let's take a look at your strengths this next 2 weeks. Strengths this next 2 weeks. Two of Wands, okay? Your strength is about making progress and discovery, right? You're discovering new things, you're making progress, you're climbing these stairs of success in love, in life. It's what's coming through here, right? There's flowers blooming. It looks like it matters of the heart, because you see the heart at the end of the staircase there, right? And you see that there is, flowers blooming all the way through until you hit the heart. So this is like making your way up. Could be someone that you're interested in, right? That's at the end over here. So you're making success and progress towards someone it is that you love. And this is the green is the heart chakra, right? So that's what's coming through, and it's about stability, in the heart as you move forward. Okay. So what it is that is your strength is going to be the Two of Wands. You're making progress. And that's going to be key. All right. Fire energy, your energy. And then I get the Nine of Cups. You're satisfied with it. This is satisfaction, right? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So, your strength is that you're making progress day by day, right? And you're satisfied with the progress that you're making, right? And know that it's an adventure. I just said it's a journey, right? And it's definitely an adventure. A 55 reduces to a 10. That's an ending with a new beginning, right? So it's coming to fruition. This adventure is coming to fruition. So that's what this is talking about. So your strength is to take this as being an adventure, right? Just what we talked about here, all right? Anything from the love oracle in terms of your strengths that want to come out. Okay, what is that for Sagittarius? What is that? What do we have? Commitment. This is honoring your values. Honoring your values on what it is that you want in love, and keep your eye on the prize. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be marriage. This could be a next level in a relationship, making the steps and at least showing improvement in a relationship or situation, right? So that's what's coming through too, all right? What is your weakness here? What is your weakness in this situation? Okay, what does that look like? Okay, what is that? What is the weakness for Sagittarius here? What does that look like? Okay, what do we have? Eight of Swords. Okay, so the Eight of Swords talks about, there's some sort of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, right? So this is about kind of like, I got to tell you guys, I kind of feel like it's something about, kind of feeling isolated a little bit, okay? So a little bit more like isolated and kind of like imprisoned a little bit, okay? That could be the case. So that's what's coming through here. Interesting. Yeah, and then I feel that there is some sort of foundation that needs to be built to bring forth a wreath of success. You know what I mean? And that's what's coming through. So building that foundation, that's the root chakra here. This is the root chakra. This is kind of that red energy, right? And that it needs to be well grounded and well rooted, right? To bring forth success, right? So, so your weaknesses is kind of like that Eight of Swords, being kind of imprisoned and isolated. Look at that one way of thinking in terms of how to ground you in yourself in success. There's a lot of ways to ground yourself, and so that's what's coming through here. What is it that it needs you to know from numerology? What wants to come out? Yeah, personal growth, right? Personal growth. Having faith in your personal growth, that you're going to get to where you want to be, okay? Anything else in terms of your weakness, right? Your weakness is just making sure that you're focusing on personal growth, right? Because if you're looking at something just one way, you're not going to see multiple ways to create a foundation that can be solid for yourself, right? And that's all about having faith in your personal growth, right? Anything else? Yeah, this is, your weakness is tradition, morals, and values. It wants you to be clear. clear. Be clear a little bit more what your values are, what your tradition is, right? So your values are going to be very, very key for you here, right? Your morals and values. And remember I said set some quality time together to enjoy and not be a workaholic. This is your week coming through in your weakness, quality time. So start booking those time. Spend some quality time with others that you love, adore, trust, have your back, and that you want to pursue, okay? That's what's coming through. It's in your weakness point. So you're not spending quality time and developing time for togetherness and enjoyment. You need more of that, okay? Because that's going to make your journey much, much better along the way, okay? So let's take a look at how you need to move forward. Okay, what is it? How you need to move forward? Okay, the best way to move forward. Five of Pentacles. This is about get rid of the conflict. Make a note to get rid of the conflict and develop some sort of structure, right? Solidity, some sort of foundation. You need some sort of structure. It's coming through, and this could be even in a relationship or situation. To get rid of conflict, this is about making some sort of judgment to move forward and have structure and solidity moving forward. So this is about developing a foundation so you can actually have something to work from, and then you can schedule your other stuff around that, right? But get some sort of structure in place or some sort of foundation that's going to help you, okay? That's going to be really key for you. Best way to move forward, right? Yeah, your stability is going to be key. So put some money aside, use your income and your money wisely, right? It's because it's going to help you move forward more effectively, help you step forward in love and life more effectively, okay? So I don't know why. Some of you might have your own business or might be in a creative business of sorts, okay? Let's take a look at this other person, where they're at. Where's this other person at? We got the Eight of Pentacles. How interesting. Okay, guys. So this is about maybe they're going to school, they're getting education, they're doing more research, Earth energy is coming out, okay? And then the Nine of Pentacles, they're moving on up, okay? Moving on up, okay? I don't know why I'm thinking of the Jeffersons. I'm totally dating myself, but this is like, for some reason, I'm just, when I was a kid, I even remember that. It was hilarious. So anyway, cracked me up. But this is what, you're definitely moving on up. Okay, so this other person is moving on up. They're going from the Eight to the Nine of Pentacles. Nine's about gratitude and luxury, right? And it's kind of like, arms out there like this, it's like, oh, I'm working really hard for the fruits of my labor, and now it allows me to make better choices in life. So this other person is doing that right now, okay? Nine of Pentacles is being in gratitude, being in deep gratitude. Again, there we go, gratitude and in luxury, right? You got to have that. When you manifest, have also gratitude. It brings in the really good vibes, right? So that's what's coming through for this other person. Anything else for this other person that wants to come through? Let's take a look at numerology, where they're at right now. So that's where they're at. Forgiveness. Wow. So they need to forgive someone, and in turn also forgive themselves. It's about communicating that. And that's going to be for their highest good. Okay. Spiritual, this is like, of the mind here, that perception. And this is the throat chakra, to speak it. There's something that needs to be said. There's some forgiveness that needs to be said or done here. Okay. And what's going to help them do even better at this is focus on physical activity, so they can speak better through, channeling with source, right? And that comes through again, right? So a lot of the blue and a lot of the purple, right? It's blue and purple, and then there's purple and blue, right? Still same thing, right? So connecting with source and connecting with physical activity will connect this person with source and better be able to allow them to be able to speak and offer forgiveness if that's what they need, or request forgiveness. Yeah, or there, it looks like, or forgive someone. There could be a spiritual bond between someone that you have, or that this other person has between you, okay? There's a spiritual bond that can't be broken, right? And that could be with them, with their own source, but they feel like their ascension is blocked, so they're having to reroute things a little bit, okay? So, interesting. What is it that they want most from you? Let's take a look at what they want most from you here, okay? What do they want most from Sagittarius? Okay, what do they want most? A new beginning, full energy. You said it right there. They want a brand new beginning. They want to leave the past in the past. Major Arcana, a new beginning with their Empress. They see you as the Empress, full of beauty, full of love. They want to birth something new, right? And this is a real creative woman here too. So very beautiful. With the person they see as their Empress, okay? And then what is it that they like most about you? What do they like most about you? Your Six of Pentacles, your transformation, right? You're transforming into this beautiful butterfly. It's kind of like you're taking your growth and you're transforming that, right? And this is the equal give and take. You want equal give and take, right? And that's what they like most about you. And what they like is that it's in conflict with you if there's not equal give and take. Five of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, you want balance, balance in the home, right? And that's what you strive for. Happy home, harmony, and balance. This indicates even marriage, okay? And that's the type of life that you want to live, and that's what they like about you. What do they dislike about you? Okay, what do they dislike? What do we get? Ace of Cups, that they don't have some sort of intimacy and companionship with you, right? It's kind of like it's buried a little bit. It's got to take baby steps, right? It hasn't it's underground a little bit, right? It hasn't birthed yet. So this is about an Ace of Cups, and this is all about compassion and intimacy. That potential, that's what they want. They dislike that there's no potential for intimacy here. Yeah, and there's no inspiration and creation. They want this new beginning. You got two aces. They dislike there's no inspiration, creation in the, intimacy and compassion, in that type of thing, right? So that's what they want most, okay? They dislike that. They dislike that that's not there. Love Oracle that wants to come through here. Yeah, they want to open up. They want you to open up in terms of that. They feel that you're a little bit more reserved in that right now, and they want to open up and they want to see things transform, right? They want to see things transform. What is it that they want most from you? What is it that they want most from Sagittarius? What is that? What do we have? Knight of Cups. They want a new start. What they want is for you to profess their love to them, okay? To come forth, be very transparent in love. This is moving forward in motion with love. Okay, that's what the Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, okay? They want to see that you have love for them, okay? It says love for you, and they want to see you. That's what well, let me back up here. This is what they want most from you. They have love for you, and they want to see you come forth in love, okay? So that's what it is, okay? Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Anything else? Queen of Wands, here you are. There you are. Look how beautiful you look. Okay, look how beautiful you look. You got that crown on. Okay, but this is really saying is that this is that fire energy, right? And this is in all of your creativity and all of your beauty and all of your love, all of your sexiness and all of your just exuberance and vibrancy, right? That's what they miss from you. They miss the love and all that exuberance and vibrancy that's coming through. We're gonna go to an extended here. We're gonna dive deeper. What we're gonna find out a little bit more is about what it is that they haven't told you, what it is that you haven't told them, what is going to be their next move, what they're most afraid of, what you're most afraid of, and then messages from both sides, right? And then we're going to talk about the potential outcome as well as advice. So if you want to join me, click the link below, guys. If not, smash that like button if this resonates with you, and definitely subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time, okay? Until then, namaste.